Homestead. A couple weeks ago we did a festival at one of the local fairs and put up an observation hive. And I had to come out here to the beehives and pull some frames out of it to put in the observation hive. When I came out to pull the frames, the first frame I pulled out on the side wall of the hive, it pulled the whole comb out of the frame. And I didn't have time or another frame with me to replace it. So I left that comb in there, and now I'm going to have to go back and try to get this out of here. So I'm going to open this up and see what it looks like in there. I have no idea what they have done. It's been probably a couple, 3 weeks, I think, and they probably have built comb on the underneath side of this lid. So whenever we open this, that might be what we see. So anyway, we're going to open this up and see what's going on. And while I'm here, I'm going to replace that frame. I now have another frame, so I'm going to replace that frame. Alright, so let's see what we got. Give them a little bit of smoke in the entrance just to let them know I'm coming in. And then we'll open the lid. Okay, so we're going to open this up and see what they're doing in there.
You're making them unhappy.
Well, I know, but they don't ever like it when I get into their hive. The super off of here and just go straight down to the brood box. This is going to be pretty heavy because it's got a lot of honey in it. This thing might be full. You got to break it loose around all the way around the edges to get it out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This thing is full. I'm going to take it off and set it over here on these couple of these concrete blocks I have back here. Oh goodness.
You're pulling your excluder, but then I guess you do.
Did it take the excluder?
Yeah.
Oh, it sure did. Okay.
Well, it's a live hive.
Oh yeah.
I figured that.
Oh, it's boiling with bees. It's got a lot of bees in here. But this side over here, and they have built some comb in here. Fortunately, it looks to me like they just attached the comb where the frame was to the frame next to it. That's actually a good thing because then they don't have it attached on the underneath side of the lid. So let's see if we can get this frame out of here and I'll show you what they did. See if I can get it out in one piece.
This side of the frame has a lot of good brood in it.
Does it? Oh yeah, it does.
Capped brood.
Yeah. And this side over here has got chunks of wax that they have. One of them just stung me through the glove.
Really?
In the hand. There's what they built. See these pieces right here? Those are the pieces they built. There's a lot of them flying around. I'm just going to put this back in because it looks like this is all they had put in there as far as what besides what I showed you on the frame. This is actually what was on the frame, and so I just cut it off, and I'm going to put this frame right back in, and we should be in business. Yeah, see, they attached this comb. This is actually the piece of comb right here that came off of that other frame when I pulled it out, and they attached it to this frame next to it. And I'm going to see if I can get it back in like it is. I'm hoping it'll fit because it's just a bunch of pollen. I don't know if it's going to go in or not. It may not. But this is pretty full. Let's see if I can get it against the side wall. Maybe it'll fit, maybe it won't. Goodness. I don't think it's going to fit.
Might have to cut it off.
I'm going to probably have to cut that off of there.
Okay, you got your knife?
Yeah. I'd really like to get these bees off of here. I don't want to try to get that off with all those bees in there. I wonder. Let me try something else.
Can you put the two of those in together, mashed into each other?
Let's see if this one. Yeah, I wonder if it will do that. I don't know. That's what I was hoping, that I could do that too. Y'all need to move.
Do they understand Southern talk like y'all?
That's right, they do. These are Southern bees.
That's the ticket.
We got it. Okay.
Okay, now what about putting another super on there?
I'm gonna put this super back on
Uh-huh.
and open it and see what the super looks like to see how full of honey it is.
Okay.
So let's see if we can do that. Hopefully the queen excluder will stay and not fall off on the ground. This thing is probably about 50 or 60 pounds at least. It's very heavy. Alright, let's see if we can get this opened up. You okay there over there with bees?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're buzzing, but they're not swarming me.
Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do on this. Wow.
Do you see beetles on the top?
That's what I'm looking for now. I don't see any
That's good.
hive beetles in here. And that is good. It's very surprising because I haven't put a trap in this one yet. Alright, let's see. Woo, buddy. There's a lot of bees in here.
That looks fully capped on my side.
It is, both sides. So that one's full.
And that's by the end wall?
Yes. Yeah, this is the end wall, so the rest of those are probably going to be pretty full. More than likely.
That one's not full on my side.
Got a lot of pollen in it, and they're filling it up, but it's not full.
Okay.
So, I think we're probably okay to leave this. There's not enough filled to pull them out.
But what about putting another super on it? Oh, wow.
This one's not full, capped on this side either.
It's pretty good on this side.
Yeah, it's full, but it's not capped yet.
Yeah. Usually they fill it out from the center towards the edges.
Right.
So if you've got it full on the edge, that means you're scary full for the whole thing. If they get too full, then they choose to swarm because they're out of room, and we don't want them to leave.
Alright, we looked in this hive here. This super is just about slam full. So I'm going to add another super to the top of this one to give them more room so that they can keep going. One of the things you have to look for is whenever they get a super full like this, if you don't give the bees more room, they'll swarm. So we're going to give them some more room because the honey that's in here is not capped yet. It's not ready for us to pull it out. So we're going to just give them some more room, and I'll check it again in a couple days. This thing's about to go out on me. There we go. Alright. All you do is just take this one and set it right on top of that one. Just like that. Make sure it's lined up. Put the lid back on and we're done. Make sure your frames are all down and tight in there before you put the lid on. And there we go. This hive already has 2 supers on it, so there's probably going to be most of the honey is going to be down here in this lower one. They are putting some up here in this top one, but just not as much. I can tell by looking in here, there's not as many bees, and it's not as full. I can pull one up and show you. Maybe. This one's got a good bit of honey in it. It's all full of honey, but they're not capped yet, most of them. And this side looks about the same.
I see it dripping.
Yeah. Whenever I pulled this up, they've built it out so far on this other frame next to it that when I pulled this one up, it scraped the side of this one. And that's why it's dripping, because it scraped open some of the ones that were on the bottom that were capped.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that this box is not going to be ready for me to pull anything out of it. So I'm just going to close it up and go down to the next one and check it. Okay. See how much easier that one is? Because it's light. Not as much honey in that one, but look what they did with the comb right here. They've extended the comb up between the 2 supers. When you find something like this, all you can do is just cut it off and take it out of there, because they don't really need that anyway. It's got a little bit of honey in it, so we may be able to get some out of it. So I'll just take that off.
Give it to the camera, girl.
Yeah. Yeah, she's always pretty good at eating that stuff. Okay, I'm going to give them a little bit of smoke, just to make them go down. I don't smoke the supers a whole lot when I'm doing this, because then your honey gets smoky tasting. Whenever I pull these frames up, I always pull them up real slow. And the reason I do that is so I don't roll any of the bees up and kill them. And also it keeps from agitating them quite as bad. This side's pretty full. This one doesn't have anything in it yet, but they've drawn it out. But this side's got some honey, but it's not full yet. So this one's not ready to go either. This is on the sidewall, so it's not going to be probably. Now let's check one over here in the middle, see what we got over here. Let's do this one. I think this one that I'm pulling out now might be one of the ones that I put in here for cut comb, and we'll see what it looks like. I had put some frames in here to make cut comb this time around. It's the first time we've ever tried making cut comb, so I wasn't real sure how it was going to work. This one's not full yet either, so we'll leave it alone. Check one more in the middle. This one's pretty full. Not all capped yet, but on this other side, I want you to see this. On this other side, they've built that comb out right here where it's sticking out. So what happens is whenever I pull this out, that right there scrapes the comb next to it and makes all the honey run out. So what I'm going to probably do is I'm going to probably cut that off and make them flatten that out. we can just put this back in. Check the one on the other side wall, just to see what it looks like. And they're drawing it out, putting some honey in there. This side's not completely drawn out yet, as you can see. And this side is mostly drawn, but it's got some honey in there already. So they're doing pretty good. I don't remember which one of these frames it was that had the cut comb in it. I don't seem to be able to find it. It's hard to tell after they've been in here. They all start to look like the same as the other ones. And they're starting to fill that one up. Both sides. But anyway, they have a long way to go probably. Okay, anyway, we'll leave that like that and we'll close them up. Let them keep doing their thing. So they're doing good though. Alright, so that's pretty much it for today. Alright, so that's what we got going out here on these two hives. And hopefully pretty soon we'll be able to pull some honey out of these two hives. Also wanted to point out that we have other videos pertaining to beekeeping on how to extract honey and all sorts of different things pertaining to beekeeping. So we'll put a link to that, and hopefully you can check those out also and get the whole thing of what we do with bees. So, thanks for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. Leave us a comment, ask questions, and also what would help us a great deal is if you would tell your family and friends about us and our channel and have them to subscribe also. So until next time, thanks for joining us here on Hideaway Homestead.